All right, hey team. So Coach Noel here, and I just wanted to introduce Jill to us. Jill Ward. She's a fellow coach that is local to me. We live in the same area, and we met on Facebook. We have a mutual friend. I'm pretty sure somebody that I work with is friends with Jill. I don't know if I mentioned that in my messages, actually, Jill. Sorry about that.
Who,
But
who is your friend?
Smallwood. Do you know, or did you go to school with Adrian?
Who is
Maybe.
that? Oh, Adrian. My husband went to school with her. She does my
Okay.
hair. I love her. And your sister is Lisa, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that I worked with Lisa at Walmart, and she's the one that introduced
Okay.
us here on Facebook. So,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Small world.
Yes, I do know Adrian. Love her. Love her, love her.
Yeah, she's a sweetie, isn't she? She likes to talk too.
Yeah. She does. That's why we get along.
Yeah. So we know each other through mutual friends and family, and she's been coaching for 16 months. A mom herself, busy mom, self-proclaimed hot mess mom, maybe.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure we all are. I don't know that there are any that are not. But she's going to talk to us today about balancing that mom life and still figuring out how to make it work, and some tips maybe on social media sharing, because I've noticed from following you that you seem to have great response. Like, there was one thing in particular you posted. It was something like a movie you could watch over and over, or maybe it was a song you could listen to over and over, and there were like 50 something comments on it, and I was blown away. So.
Yeah. And I am going to get into that because you asked me to talk about engagement and how to get these posts to get such great engagement. And I wanted to just say first, like it really has nothing to do with you're either popular or you're not, or people like you or they don't. There actually is kind of a science behind it. And that's what I had to learn, because when I started coaching 16 months ago, I'd had Facebook forever. I think I signed up with Facebook in like 2009 or something. But I was one of those creepers who would just kind of get on and look at everybody else's stuff, and I would never post things myself. I would never, try to interact with anybody or post anything. I was just kind of scrolling through and seeing what everybody else was doing. So when I did start as a coach, and I was having to do these 3 to 5 posts a day that they recommend, I wasn't getting anything. And I was starting to get bummed. You feel like you make a really great post and you don't get anything on it, and you kind of get bummed out. So what does that make you want to do? That makes you want to not post anymore. You're like, well, shoot, nobody likes my stuff. Nobody likes me. I'm just going to stop posting. So I kind of teeter-tottered back and forth with that. I still wasn't great at it. I definitely had to get used to posting things. And of course, like I said, the recommended daily post is somewhere between 3 to 5 posts a day. And you want to do one really good, engaging post there. And what I mean by that is people love to give their opinions. They love to tell you what they like best, or what they think you should wear, or what their favorite movie is, or whatever. So when I have a hard time coming up with like a really good, deep post, I will actually just think of something. Okay, what's everybody's favorite book, or what's your favorite TV show? And people love that, because like I said, they love to talk. They like to talk about themselves. They like to tell you what they like. So they're going to comment on your stuff. And it's usually kind of like a, what am I trying to say? Like when one person does it, everybody follows suit. So I think I asked, sometimes if I'm getting ready to take family pictures or something like that, I'll get a couple of outfits together, and I will do one of those little collages and do the ABCD, and I'll post it. What do you think I should wear for these pictures? Or I have an event coming up. Can you tell me which outfit looks better? And people love that because they want to give their opinions. or like Noelle said, I was really struggling one day, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, to just come up with a post. So I asked, what's that song of yours that you could just listen to over and over and over? And like she said, I mean, people just ate it up. They were commenting, they were liking, they were just going crazy trying to tell me what song it was they liked best. I did one last week, I think, where I asked for Netflix recommendations because I feel like I'm just watching the same thing over and over. That one got really good engagement. So just ask people, put together a little collage, or just, just straight up ask, what's your favorite book? What's your favorite movie? People love to give those opinions and feedback. And then also, obviously, if you don't have a lot of friends, you're not going to get a lot of engagement. When I started, I think I had 500 friends. And that's, through the trainings and all that I went through, they obviously tell you should be adding people to your market every single day. You should be adding 3 to 5 friends every single day. Now, the way I do that is I will go to my just under the people you may know list. And if I see that we have like 10 or so mutual friends, I'll add them as a friend. Now, sometimes they'll approve it and sometimes they won't. But I definitely will kind of just creep on their page a little bit and make sure they're not some crazy person before I friend request them. But that's a good way to do it. I will look through my friends list or like my husband's friends list and just, go scroll through all of the ladies. Now, I don't really add men. I do have male friends, but they're usually people that I know. And I'm not going to, just randomly friend request guys because that's not my market. Women are my market. So I specifically look for women that we have at least 10 mutual friends with, and they're not a crazy person. And I add friends that way. What else did I do? And then obviously, once you have friend requested those people, you want to build some kind of a relationship with them. Because if you don't have a relationship with them, they're never going to care about what you're doing. So the way that I keep up with people is as they approve my friend request, I will just write it down on a piece of paper. I have like a stack of 10 sheets of paper that I've kept up with. Probably not the best way to do it, but I'm a pen and paper girl. So I write down every person that has accepted my friend request. And then at the beginning of every single month, I will just come up with 100 new people from that list. And do you guys use interest lists on Facebook at all? Do you know what I'm talking about when I say interest list? You kind
of use that.
Okay. Well, it's actually, you know what I'm talking about?
It's like a group of people that you put in there, and then you can.
Yeah. So you can.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. So yeah, you can create an interest list. And if he knows what I'm talking about, then maybe he can show y'all how to do it. But if not, feel free to friend request me and ask me, and I can go over it with you. But I like to keep up with my 100 people for the month that way. I just throw them all in that interest list, and then I click on that interest list, and only those 100 people are going to show up in my newsfeed. And that kind of gets rid of the sparkly, shiny things that you like to, takes your focus away from what you're supposed to be doing in your regular newsfeed. So I really like to do that. Or I will, have you guys heard of Teamsy at all? Yeah, Teamsy. Teamsy is awesome. I just started using that. That's helped me a lot too. So either use that interest list or Teamsy. But basically for 1 month, I'm connecting with 100 new people every single month. I'll just go to their page and I'll find something that, I like or that we have in common. And I'll just start liking and commenting on their stuff. And I'll do that, I don't know, maybe like every 3 days for a whole month. So basically what I do is I take those 100 people and I group them into groups of 20. So Monday I have 20 people. Tuesday I have 20 people. Wednesday another 20. I and I really don't work on the weekend, so I stop at Friday. So from Monday to Friday, I've talked to 100 people. And then on the following Monday, I'll just start back with my first group of 20. So every day I'm connecting with 20 people. Again, by either liking or commenting on their stuff. Sometimes I'll just kind of scroll through and I'll send them a message like, hey girl, I see that we've been friends for a little bit and I haven't really stopped by to say hey. So, just wanted to introduce myself and get to know you a little bit better. Or if it's somebody that I've been friends with for a while and I just haven't really talked to them, then again, I'll just go to their page and find something to connect with them on. And those personal messages, I think, make it more personal, obviously. So, I'll find like a dress they wore. Hey, that's a really cute dress. Where'd you get it? Or something like that. And then obviously, like, I don't know if you guys know this, but have you ever had a friend on Facebook and you knew you were friends with them, but just all of a sudden they stop showing up in your newsfeed and you're like, okay, I haven't seen this person post in a while. Did they delete their Facebook or what? So you go to their page and you see that they're still on Facebook and they actually post quite a bit, but for some reason you're just not seeing it in your newsfeed. And that's actually because you have stopped communicating with them. And Facebook, in Facebook's eyes, they're thinking, okay, well, these two don't connect often, so we're just not going to, show their stuff in each other's news feeds. So by liking and commenting and actually the personal messages, by doing that, you are showing up in these people's news feeds more often. So they're seeing your stuff, they're relating to you, you're building a relationship with them. So at that point, it's not as awkward if you invite them to, one of your challenge groups or something like that. So that's another really good thing. It's more about building a relationship with people, but you're also having your stuff show up in more people's news feeds by doing that. So yeah, that's what I do. That's really all I have. I don't know if I just told y'all everything you already know already. Hopefully I gave you some new tips, but that's really all I did, because like I said in the beginning, I have 500 friends and I wasn't getting any engagement on my stuff at all. So I just kind of had to learn that science behind it and remember to add my new people every single day, and then actually like and comment and connect with them through personal messages, and just really, form a relationship with them, and do those engaging posts. Ask people their opinion because they love to give it. So take advantage of it,
Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted. That's awesome. Thank you so much. I took away some good stuff from that. I got some good little tidbits from you. So that's awesome. So how do you balance your mom life with your power hour and
yes. I totally forgot to talk about that. So Teamsy, honestly, if you don't have Teamsy yet, get Teamsy yesterday. You can sign up with a free 30-day trial. You don't even have to put in a credit card. And I don't know if any of you have looked at it, but basically I used to have such a hard time, and I would spend hours who do I need to talk to today? Well, this person's coming up on my interest list, but I can't find anything on their page or, whatever. So I was spending hours just trying to figure out who in the world to talk to. But Teamsy really helped me. I can truly get that power hour done in probably 30 minutes now, because it just lines it up perfectly for you. It tells you who to talk to, who you need to follow up with. But before I got that, I would say I would just sit down and try to have a focused hour, maybe get up a little bit earlier before my kids, or, do it when they would go to bed, but just to truly sit down and try to have that focused hour and just turn everything else off, turn the TV off, turn, whatever. If I had to go outside, I'd go outside because my kids ain't going outside. It's too hot, they said. So they're inside, so I have to take it outside. Like I just know that it's something that I have to do, and I just do it, like I hear these people all the time with, they use their kids as an excuse, and I totally understand it, a busy mom, and you have all these other things going on. But at the end of the day, you got to remember that if you have these goals and your actions aren't aligning with your goals, then, why are you even doing this? So if for me, it's either, you're all in or you're all out. There is no, 1 foot in for me. I'm busy. I have 4 kids. 3 of them are playing sports. So we're constantly on the go, but I just know that I have to do it. So I just do it. But yeah, that Teamsy has really helped me just take the guesswork out of who to, connect with. And I feel like I can get that done in like 15, 30 minutes.
That's awesome. That's really a time saver there.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no, like seriously, look at it tonight. It's awesome. You can put in, what you want your income to be, your why, as, Beachbody's always talking about, establish your why. And it's right there. Like you can see it when you pull it up. Here's my why. And it just makes you want to work, that much harder. So for sure, look into Teamsy. Love it.
Yeah.
Since you're using Teamsy, are any of your other, after you started using Teamsy, how many of your other coaches started using Teamsy, or did they all just use Teamsy now?
Well, none of my coaches under me use it yet. I have one girl who's really interested in using it, but she doesn't have a laptop. So she's like, she has a hard time doing stuff from her phone. So she hasn't really looked into it yet. But gosh, within the team that I'm on, there's probably like 10 of us that use it, and they all just rant and rave about how awesome it is, and it's such a time saver. So I love it.
What are you on, if you don't mind me asking?
I am part of the Knockout Empire. So Tara Carr, do you know Tara Carr?
She's the girl in Japan.
Yeah. So Tara is, let's see, Tara is my great grandma in the business. Yeah, so we like to use in terms of family, because we're like a family. So Tara is my great grandma, but I just got back from Summit with her, and I loved her. And of course, Christine Dwyer is 2 coaches above Tara. So Christine's like at the tippy top.
The grandmother.
Yes. She was one of Shalene Johnson's business. Like she did something with Shalene Johnson's business, and Shalene got Christine into the business. So Christine is like way up there. So yeah, I'm part of the Platinum Presenters, Knockout Empire. We have several, everybody's got their own team name. So
and you've got yours.
I've got mine, Dream Empire.
Dream Empire. There you go.
Yeah.
Good.
And who are you guys under?
Bob Lucido. Have you heard of him? Bearcat. And above him is David Monica Ward. Like since we're going up to like Christine Dwyer, that's like the founding coach. Ours would be David Monica Ward.
Okay.
Yeah, I think there's like 80 founding coaches or something like that. So
yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is.
You got into it at the right time, man.
Yeah, the right time is now. But I mean, are you past the 30-day mark with Teamsy, or are you still on the?
I am. Yeah. So I'm into my paid subscription. Yeah, I was like, sign me up. I'll stick with it. I think it was like $24 a month. So it's an investment.
It is an investment.
It's also a tax write-off. So, take advantage of that. And if it saves me 2 hours out of the day, then I'll pay it.
Yeah, that's worth it.
A lot, some of the girls under me, they're not ready to make that investment. So they just don't see the value in it right now, I guess. But a lot of us do, and we're paying for it. So it's awesome.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That is really awesome.
Well,
Does anybody have any questions or anything?
we said that at the exact same time.
I have more. Does anybody else have? Because I want to give other people a shot at picking Jill's brain.
Yeah, my big questions were the topics tonight, so I can't pull up the chat box. I don't know what's going on with the tablet, so I don't know if anybody's typing in the chat box.
No, nothing to tap that. But no, I like that idea about, with the engaging questions thing where you're asking, what's your favorite song, stuff like that.
Yeah.
We can make a list what we like to do in our group is that we make this post about the webinar. Under that, we can make a list of engaging questions, and then you guys can use that, right? So thank you, Joe, for
for sure. And do those collages, like put a picture with it, because people are really more likely to comment than, I feel like, posts with pictures, especially pictures of yourself. People are going to stop and actually read what you have written. So throw a picture in there, go to PicMonkey and make a collage, or if it's not, something like an outfit that you're trying to pick or something like that, if it's just a book still, just go in PicMonkey and make a quick little image to post. People are so much more likely to stop and read a post that has a picture with it.
Agreed. And so you've been doing these engaging posts for how long? Again, did you say that?
I did not say that. Let's see. When did I start that? I want to say probably like January or February of this year. The biggest one I did was when we had our team retreat in Destin, and we were having team photographs done, and I truly could not decide which outfit I wanted to wear for this. So I was like, let me just ask Facebook, and oh my gosh, I think I had like 100 comments on that one. And what that does, if you can do one of those engaging posts right before you want to do an invite post to your challenge group or something, that's even better, because everybody that has liked or commented on your engaging post are more likely to see your invite post. Yeah. So if I have like an important post that I want to do to invite to a challenge group, I will usually do one of those engaging posts like 4 or 5 hours before.
Yeah.
Get a lot of interaction going on my page.
That's great strategy. What a strategy. So since and the follow-up question to that, and why I asked that, is because how has posting those engaging posts helped you in your business and your, like, since January, February? What have you seen? Like, are your coaches posting more? Did your volume increase, or did you get more coaches, or people doing the challenge groups more?
I feel like my coaches definitely kind of, it's kind of speed of the leader, speed of the pack. So they kind of mimic what you do. So my coaches, they do really good posts like that too. And I don't know, I just feel like because when people are commenting on your stuff and you're commenting back, you kind of you build a relationship with them. So they're more likely to accept your invite for a challenge group, or they feel more comfortable or messaging you and saying, hey, tell me, what it is that you're doing or what this challenge group is. So I definitely feel, if nothing else, it just helps me to create those relationships with people and friendships, and just kind of a bond. Like when people, they give you feedback on what you asked and you reply back to them, or if they see that you actually chose the outfit that they voted on, then they felt like they were a part of something. It just makes them feel a little more special, I guess. I know that sounds silly, but for sure, I feel like it increases those relationships and those friendships, and people are more likely to accept those invites, or to actually message you and ask what it is that you're doing.
Great advice. I'm glad for you. Congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah. Do you know Michelle Myers? Have you heard of Michelle Myers before?
I don't think so.
You should. I think you would connect really well with her.
Is she a coach?
She's up there with Christine Dwyer. They talk together.
Oh, for real? Michelle Myers. Is she
Your
under?
personalities are very very similar.
Or what?
Your personalities are very.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Michelle, I'm gonna write that down.
Michelle Myers. Michelle Myers.
Is she under Christine? Do you know? Or is she
I'm not
just
sure.
like on that same level?
She's been in this business for like 8 years. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna look her up.
Yeah. Thank you again.
Yeah, you're welcome. How about anybody else? Any more questions?
Ooh, let's get wake up call cheesy. So how has Beachbody changed your life? What are some things that have changed for you in the last 16 months?
Well, I definitely feel like I'm a more confident person. I was kind of very shy in the beginning. So I feel like I'm a more confident person. And I don't know, it's like this sense of community that I feel with my other teammates, and just knowing that I have a group of girls that we don't really have any guys on our team. Yeah, like y'all are. I'm loving this. I'm loving seeing like the husbands or boyfriends or whatever y'all are. I love seeing that because we don't really have that on our team. But just the friendships that I've created with the girls, and just knowing that somebody's got my back if I need them. And obviously, I mean, paycheck doesn't hurt. I'm not complaining about that. So, but honestly, I tell everybody all the time, I don't really do it for the money. I just do it because I've just always had a passion for people and helping people. And it makes me feel like I'm a part of something bigger. But I mean, the paycheck is awesome too. So, it makes me feel like I am contributing to my family. I'm not just a stay-at-home mom anymore. So, my husband never made me feel that way, but I don't know if any of you are stay-at-home moms, but I think we kind of put that guilt on ourselves. Like, I'm not really doing anything when we're raising a family. We're doing a lot, but when you're not really contributing financially, you kind of feel guilty. So I just love that. I love that I'm able to contribute more, and even if it's just play money to go on vacation or whatever. So that's what I love about it.
Love it. I was just saying that last night, actually. I was like, I just really, at the end of the day, I just want to help people. I want to help people feel good.
Yeah.
Feels good to feel good.
Yeah, there's just something about it. Like when you get those messages from people, who tell you that you changed their life, or, that they don't feel like they could have done it without you. There's just something about it. I don't know. It's just like it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I do it. I don't really do it for the money. So, yeah.
Well, anybody else? Questions?
I have a question. Do you use just Facebook, or do you use any other social media platforms?
I started using Instagram, but honestly, I kind of fell off the wagon with that. I'm trying to make myself use Snapchat, but I'm finding myself losing track of that too. So I really just use Facebook. I do have a like page. Any of you have like a like page or a fan page? Yeah. Do you get good engagement on it? Because mine sucks.
No.
No? Okay, so I'm not the only one. Good. I mean, I hate it for you that your like pages suck, but mine do too, so it makes me feel better. I'm actually doing an ad training right now that I just started. It's called Social Team Builder. But so I'm trying to get my like page up and going more, so I don't have to, I guess, bug the people on my personal page with business stuff, because we're not really supposed to use our personal pages for that kind of business stuff anyway. So I'm not really using Instagram anymore. I do need to get back to that because I've heard people have major success with it. But so really all I'm doing is Facebook and trying to get my like page better. Yeah. Do y'all use Instagram? Do you
I
see
use
any?
Instagram. I'm
You,
trying to use it. I'm
is
using
it?
it actually, but and I'm like, you get more love there than Facebook. So I'm like
Really?
abandon
See, I
Facebook
wasn't.
because you
I
get
wasn't
more likes.
finding any love on. I wasn't having the luck there on Instagram, but I probably didn't give it enough time either. I'm really impatient.
It
So if
took
I
me
start something,
a long time to figure how to use it.
yeah, and that was me. Like, how do I even do this? So, yeah, I think I gave up on it too soon. I should probably get back into that. I know they
Yeah,
have the training too, the Instagram trainings, so I could probably do that.
yeah, yeah. I've been on it, but I still haven't been successful of getting any customers out of there yet. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep on trying.
Are you building those relationships with people on Instagram too, and then inviting them to your Facebook page? Because I know that was kind of a strategy
I
that
think
people
that's
were.
where I'm struggling at in that area.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to find my niche. So
Yeah. Oh, me too. And I'm so diverse. Like I have yet to narrow down my brand or like I'm totally a girly girl, but I also love hunting and fishing. So like, how do you even tie those things in together? I don't even know. So
right.
I'm hoping this ad training will help me with that. And they're actually digging into brands. So, I'm hoping that helps me, but yeah, I couldn't find my people on Instagram.
Mhm.
It is hard on Instagram, and there's a lot of robots out there too.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Well, you don't use Instagram, do you?
A little bit.
I get decent feedback, but not as well as other people. And then I have Snapchat too, but I just play around with the filters. I don't even think I have a following.
Well, on Instagram, the people that do comment on your page, they just leave you like little short one-liners, like "great, cool,
On
awesome."
Instagram.
And I'm like, okay, how can I build a relationship with that?
You know why? I think because one of the girls on my team, she uses Instagram and she tells me all the time about these just like random comments that she gets back that has nothing to do with what she posted. And apparently, like Noelle said, there are these robots that you can put in like these little one-liner comments and it will automatically post and comment for you. So I think that's what Instagram has turned into, honestly. So that's why I kind of moved away from it. I was having a hard time finding my people, and people just set up those things where it just comments automatically, and it has nothing to do with your post. So
Yeah.
I do. There's a website called Instagress.
Yeah, Instagram.
And we watched a while back. It was one of Anita Myron's old videos from like a couple years ago, but she had signed up for that and she was talking about how she got a bunch of followers. And I did a free trial, and that's what it was. You say how many likes you want the robots to do for you in a day, how many people do you want to follow people, and you put hashtags you want them to like stuff underneath, and they'll just go out and do that stuff. And I had okay success with it. I got a few followers, but it was like other robot people.
yeah,
So,
and that's the thing. Like, I guess if another real person comes to your page, it kind of makes you look more credible, but you're not forming a relationship with a robot. So I don't see how that helps.
no, and I got some girl chewed me out because of my one-liner. I think the one I picked something, I had like awesome and a smiley face, and then I think my other one was something like check out my page for fitness tips or something, and it commented on a picture of her in some new jeans that she bought that she was excited about, and so she was like, "Oh, you think I'm fat?" And I was just like, no, I didn't know.
Oh my gosh.
It was the robots.
Yeah, I had a story like that with another girl on our team, and she said it automatically posted for her on some lady's post where she was talking about her child had been sick and throwing up all day and had some virus, and her automatic response was, "This is epic." I forgot what it was after that, and she was like, "No, that's totally not what I wanted to say."
I got
So,
that one.
I got us from Instagram now. Yeah, I just keep it to Facebook. I should probably venture out and try other avenues, but Facebook has been my spot, so that's where I stay. I'm comfortable there.
Yeah.
Well, we have less than 1 minute left, guys. Jill, would you like a team photo that you can use?
Yeah,
Yeah. Do you want to take one, or?
I'll let you do the honors.
And then I'll have it send it to Noelle. Noelle send it to you.
Okay.
But smile, everybody. Do your thing. All right, there we go.
Yay!
Yeah.
That's too
Thank you
cool.
so much.
You're welcome. Hopefully I gave you some good tips, and like I said, not just something that you already knew. So, and feel free, anybody, friend request me if you have questions, we can chat or whatever.
Show her some love, guys. Add her and message her and be like, "Yo, you rock!" And like, do it honestly, of course, right? Show her some love, guys. We'll see you guys here next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.